Hey guys, welcome back to Divine Phoenix. My name is Destiny. I know I said in the past that I'm the Princess of Shadows, but I'm kind of giving up on that label. Just recently I felt like my natural name is, well, one, natural, and two, that it's more, it just feels more magical lately. Anyway, in this video, I am going to show you how to do the year ahead spread as well as a monthly check-in spread. So I will do the year ahead spread and read my own reading that comes with it. I will try and make it as short as possible, and I will list the time durations in the description box below. So like, for example, let's say my reading or my spread starts at 2:15. I'll link that, or I'll put that down below in the description box, and then you can skip ahead to whichever part you want to see, and then we'll go from there. So the year ahead spread, the monthly check-in spread, you'll hear my own reading for both. And yeah, so without further ado, I'm just going to show you the shuffling and whatnot in a minute. So now that you can have a clear vision of the table, we're going to shuffle my precious deck, Imelda. And I only do it 3 times because 3 is a very magical number. So I usually take this and go 1, 2, 3. You can shuffle it as much as you want, or yeah, as long as you want, as much as you want, whatever way that you want, go for it. But I'm just trying to keep this short. I usually take it 1, 2, 3. And then we pull from the top. That's cutting your deck into 3. That's how I do it. Most of you may do it differently. Everybody has their own way of doing things. So for the year of the spread, or for the year ahead spread for tarot, obviously you want to start the very beginning of the year, so that's why I'm doing it today, January 1st. I normally don't publish or produce a video during the weekdays. I usually upload it on like a Sunday or Saturday. But today is New Year's, so why not? So what you're going to do is you're going to pull from the top, and you're going to go to the left of you. So this is my right hand. Not sure if you can see that, but this is my right hand, and you're going to go to the left of you. If you're left-handed, still go to the left. And we're going to start with January. So January, and it's going to go in a circle. And then you're going to have your 13th card right in the center of your circle, or in this case, your square. You can place them however you want, but it is easier just to have them in a circle. This is January because it is flipped over. That way you're able to see it, just so you get it. Anyway, I'm going to put our deck to the side. So this is the year ahead spread. This is a very good spread because you can check in and see new obstacles or new challenges or opportunities that may happen throughout the year. Of course, it can change if your mindset changes. That's why we have the monthly check-in spread, is because if your mindset changes, your goals change, your environment changes, anything has a switch or that mechanism that moves you from where you were to something else, and you're not sure why that happened, or you're not sure what just happened, then you should do a monthly check-in spread and be like, okay, well, I was in this job position before, now I'm having trouble at work, they're shutting down or something, I need to check in, see what I'm supposed to do. That's basically the point of a monthly check-in spread, is to check in monthly just to make sure you're at the right place and to have your mindset at the right place and whatnot. So glad to have you back up here. Anyways, so that's the whole point of the monthly check-in spread, is to just check in monthly on any new goals and whatnot that you should have, or yeah. So let's dive in. I set up the spread, I showed you how I shuffled, I showed you how the yearly spread checks in. Let's dive into my reading. So for January, I got the Three of Pentacles in reversed. 3 usually is 3, just upright. 3 of Pentacles means teamwork, just basically teamwork, skills, quality, stuff like that. But since it's reversed, it's kind of at a place of struggle. January looks like it's going to be a place of struggle. What I can do is just climb back up on top of that pyramid, or find out what is best for me, find out where I'm lacking quality and skill, find out where I'm lacking teamwork. I mean, teamwork doesn't really apply for me for this card, basically just because I don't work. I have my business and it's just me at my business. So, you know, so teamwork doesn't really apply, but maybe that's what I need. Maybe I need to build a team. Maybe I need to have work in there and just build that pyramid again for teamwork to apply to me. But I really feel like my message is that I need to figure out where I'm lacking for this pyramid, where I'm lacking skill, quality, and just try and rebuild that pyramid. That way January is not lacking the skills that I require, I suppose is a good way to say it. February, I have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles refers to 2 choices, multitasking, obstacles. That's a good way to put it. Basically many options. This, I feel like February is going to be multitasking. It's going to be a lot tougher, and I feel like that's because I'm going to be moving soon, and moving is always a struggle. Moving is very stressful. Nobody likes moving, but I really feel like there's going to be 2 choices, like either live here or live there, either live with this person or live with that person. You know, there's going to be, I feel like that's where my choices come in, but it could also mean things financially as well. I really see Pentacle suit as a home as well. Like, rather than just wealth and money, it could also mean home or environment. That's what it feels like to me, because a lot of the pentacles that I get revolve around my family, or revolve around where I live and where I stand and stuff like that. So I just feel like February is going to be a tough month because of the moving situation. Maybe I'll move in February or by the end of February. Who knows? I just feel like it's going to be a little tougher, and I'll have many options to choose from. Next, we go into March with 9 of Pentacles. I am getting a lot of Pentacles. I'm wondering if I shuffled correctly. So I'm getting the 9 of Pentacles, and 9 of Pentacles usually means true colors, vitality. I'm not really great for 9 of Pentacles, but also means luxury and financial gain. So maybe March is my up point. I don't know a better way to put it, but I feel like, you know, January is lacking, February is going to be a little tougher, but then March looks like it's going to have just that point of living up financially, and maybe environmentally. Maybe I have a grasp, or a better grasp, of my money skills, money management, you know. I feel like March is just going to be a more positive month so far. April, we have the High Priestess in reversed. Ooh, the High Priestess. I don't really have this card often, so I guess secrets, mystery, intuition, that's that's the upright of the High Priestess is, yeah, just secrets, intuition. You can tell by this card, if this card was upright, you can tell she has an eye on her head. So that kind of looks like intuition and whatnot. Like she kind of looks like she's blindfolded, but then has a single eye in the darkness, but she's like balancing or holding things. Basically, she's trusting her intuition. But reversed, I really feel like April. I really feel like April for me is going to be another tough month where I'm not really trusting myself, my own opinions, maybe confusion. So maybe what I need to work on for April is just trusting myself and just allowing myself to breathe intuitively. I do lack that sometimes. I do lack the comfort of my own trust. I do lack, just intuition. And I really feel like April is a month for me to keep focus on being grounded. I mean, I'm a Taurus, so us Taurians, we need to be grounded, we need to be patient, we need to focus on things to keep us stable and secure. We can get very insecure very quickly, like emotionally, mentally, physically. We can get insecure very quickly, and I think that that's what that kind of relates to, is me being insecure because I don't trust myself, and maybe I need to trust myself. I mean, right now I'm learning to love myself more and more every day, and maybe the April is, okay, take it to the next level and trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your options, trust your choices, you know. So I think that's what April may have in store for me. May. Moving on to, we have Temperance in reverse. Like I said, the major arcana is not easy for me. Temperance upright, I guess balance. If you look at this card, it's trying to balance everything. And so it's reversed. I think it's like losing everything. So maybe May has a loss of balance. Maybe it has a loss of harmony and patience and self-control. Like I said, I'm a Taurus. I need to learn patience and self-love and whatnot. So maybe May is the month for me to focus on all of that: patience, balance, harmony, all that good stuff. So I really feel like these are steps, starting with April. I feel like it's steps to trust myself, to learn patience and harmony and whatnot. So that's what I feel like May has in store for me. And that's when I turn 20, by the way, is in May. Just so you know, I'm going to be 20 years old in May. It's unreal. But so maybe that's just a month for me to learn harmony, peace, patience, and all that jazz. Next, we have June, and we have the Ace of Cups. Cups suit is more of an emotional base. I love working with cups because I have a lot of emotional issues, and I'm just very emotional. I'm not an empath, but I am very emotional and sensitive in that way. I don't like the word sensitive, emotional. Just stick with that. So Cups is a very emotional side of things, and it could mean a new baby, new relationship, new proposal, new marriage. It's really about emotional beings and people. But June, I really think that June is, ooh, it's a tough one. It really is. Maybe June has just something emotionally new. You know, maybe there's new friendships because I'd be moved by then, and maybe there's new joy or something. I know that it's emotions. It could be new emotions, but it's upright, so it looks like there's goodness in there. So I'm not really sure for May, because that all depends on where I stand there. But you know, the tarot doesn't really tell you exactly what's going to happen. Just it gives you a hint, like, hey, focus on this, or hey, this could happen. Focus on this. You know, which again is why we would have the monthly check-in to see where we're at. So I really feel like Ace of Cups for June is going to be, I feel like June is going to be an emotional. Moving on, July. The world. The world means a lot of success. Maybe I will have a lot of success in July. I really, really love that idea because maybe it's my business that's very successful. Maybe it's me completing school finally. Maybe it's me coming out of my shell and being very successful in a job or at an interview or really anything in my life. The world is one of the most popular cards in the major arcana, and I really feel like it means just success, and I'm really, really excited for that. So July could mean success. One thing I will note myself, not something I feel like the cards are saying to me, but one thing that I will say for myself is that no matter what the success is, that I keep striving for more. I keep striving for what I want and what I desire, and that's manifesting my own reality. And I love the idea of manifesting my own reality. So I really feel like this success card could really, really improve my 2020 year and just have, it just looks like 2020 will be a very happy and upbeat kind of year. Like, it looks like it'll be better than 2019. Next up, we have August. The Lovers. So, the Lovers is kind of a friendship relation type thing. I'm not going to lie, I do have the major arcana cheat sheet right there for cards that I don't work with. I don't work with the major arcana a lot, but in order for this spread, you need the whole deck. The Lovers is basically partnership and unity, like deep love. Maybe August is about new friendships, or I really don't see it being a relationship type card because I wouldn't know where I stand in that time of year. But it just means deep love and whatnot. That's a tough one. I really feel like it's a friendship, like a deep friendship. Maybe I'll have a new friend wherever I move to, you know, and maybe it'll just be a good friendship and finally have a good friend by my side because I am so tired of the friends who pretend to be your friends. But, you know, maybe that's what's gonna happen in August. Who knows? September. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I've been getting a lot of Pentacles, so that's why I really think that this year is going to be very upbeat and life-changing for me. So the Ace of Pentacles is like a new job, new raise, new promotion. It mostly means new money and wealth and whatnot. And at this point, I'm kind of thinking that maybe it is going to be a new job. I mean, it's going to be in September, and I could have a job by then because I am looking for work, or I was looking for work, but not now because now I have to move. So I was looking for a seasonal job in the area that I'm in, but since I'm moving to a new city, I stopped looking for work, and I'm gonna look for a new job there. But maybe September is saying I'll have a new job. Maybe I'd be finished my schooling by then and finally having a new job. I don't know. That's what I think. So that's very positive to look at. October. We have Five of Wands in reversed. Oh boy. Okay. Five of Wands upright usually means rivalry, challenges, obstacles. But since it's reversed, it could mean the opposite of that. I don't get this card too often, so let me check the book. Five. Okay, avoid conflict. So I'm not gonna read the whole thing, just keywords. Okay, so Five of Wands upright is rivalry, challenges, and whatnot. But reversed, it looks like to avoid conflicts. Any conflict that comes my way in October, is it? Yes, October. So in October, if there's any conflict and whatnot, it's basically giving me a reminder, avoid that. Avoid that conflict and whatnot. So that's just basically it. That's just basically it. Challenges, I can work through the challenges if there's any challenges. Any obstacles that come my way, I can work through it. I have for a very long time. Every single challenge, no matter what comes my way, this smile barely ever leaves my face. Or when it does, it's very easy to get back up on there. But I feel like it's just saying, you know, any challenges or obstacles I come across, I can work through it and I can push by it. And, you know, I'm stronger than I know, I guess. But it also means to avoid conflict, avoid rivalry, and all that jazz. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So now we have November, which is Nine of Cups. So Nine of Cups, again, Cups is a very emotional sign, or very emotional suit. Nine of Cups are wishes coming true, material things, or material abundance, I guess, good health. Nine of Cups is a very positive card, you can tell. Here, this is the card, so very positive. So it looks like a very positive note by the end of 2020. And I don't know, it just looks like abundance and wishes coming true. Maybe I'll finally be successful in my business. I mean, July already said with the World card that, you know, I'd have a lot of success, but I really feel like by then I'd have abundance. Maybe by November I will have clarity of who I am and what I stand for. Maybe I will have great abundance of what I love. Maybe I'll have good success and, you know, and be more happy with where I stand. Last but not least, we have December and we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a very interesting card. Again, Cups is emotional, so I really feel like Two of Cups is a friendship. You know, it's a bond. I haven't shown you all of these cards, I'm sorry for that. But the Two of Cups is a friendship, it's a bond. They look like they're making a pact. They look like they're the same in a way, and that they enjoy each other's company. And maybe by December I'll have a really good friend or a best friend, someone that's by my side. It's a really positive card. It could also mean romantic love and proposals and whatnot, marriage, but I feel like it's a friendship thing. A lot of these cards be looking like relationships, but I don't think I'd be ready to move that fast after I move. That would be a lot in the year of 2020. Now that I look at it, I mean, you can look far ahead and be like, wow, next December seems so long, or next January seems so long, or so far away. But as I'm looking at the cards, it doesn't look like it's that far away. It looks like that would be a lot if I had a newer relationship or something like that by next December. That would feel a lot overwhelming. So I actually lied. That was not the last card. The last card is the one still sitting in the middle, which means the year overall. So we just read through January through December, or from January through December, and now we have the year overall spread, which is the Empress. So the Empress is about fertility, creation, and abundance. So this just looks like a very, very positive year, and I absolutely love it. And I'm really, really happy for it. So I really think that this year is going to be great, and my abundance is going to be pure. One thing I do have to mentally note to myself is that no matter how successful my whole year looks now, to always do a monthly check-in and to make sure that I don't let it all go to my head. I have a very big issue when I do a tarot reading and it tells me one thing and I assume what it is, and then it turns out not to be that, and I'm just like, oh, well, I let that go to my head. I just sounded weird for a minute. Well, I let that go to my head, and then it's just not as positive as it once was. That's just a problem I have of mine when I read the tarot sometimes, is that I let things go to my head when it's like, no, that's not what the tarot meant. That's not what the cards were trying to tell me. It was trying to tell me a whole different thing. That all goes back to trusting myself and trusting my intuition. So that is my reading for myself. Let's move on to the monthly spread. Okay, now that we are back, as you can see, I cleared up the cards from the previous spread, and we are going to shuffle again for the monthly spread. We got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this next spread that we are going to do has a total of 9 cards in it. So what you're going to do is at the very bottom, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's move those over a bit. Sorry. Okay, that looks decent enough. So number 1 is going to be your current self. Number 2 is going to be the theme of the month. Number 3 is going to be your key goal. Number 4 is your obstacle to overcome. Number 5 is a major accomplishment. Number 6 is what to avoid. Number 7, what to embrace. Number 8, where to find support. And number 9, advice and encouragement. So now that you know which is which, you can go ahead and start reading. So here's my number 1, my current self, and we have 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is about giving and receiving, help, generosity. So maybe my current self is about giving and receiving. Maybe I'm giving help and receiving help, which is kind of true. I mean, kind of true. So I've been helping my mom, and then she helps out me. I've been helping other people, and they help out me, you know. So I'm giving and receiving generosity, help, abundance, maybe. So that's my current self, is giving and receiving. Great. Number 2 is the theme of the month. Theme of the month, we have 7 of Swords. So remember, this is the month for January. 7 of Swords, theft, betrayal, dishonesty, ruining, I believe. So basically, I think the theme of the month is going to be a bit of a struggle. I mean, the year ahead spread did say that, you know, it'd be kind of month, like a bit of a struggle as well. So I think this month is just going to be a lot about theft or dishonesty. Like, I don't really see it being too much of a theft. I don't have anybody over, so nobody's gonna really steal anything. I mean, unless they steal my kindness or my heart. But all jokes aside, I really think it's about dishonesty, that someone will show up in my life and be very dishonest with me, or maybe I will be dishonest with someone else because I don't want to help that person. It really depends. With that all aside, that's what the theme of the month could be for me, is just theft, dishonesty. It really depends on who you bring into your life, who you accept into your life or your home, and your heart even. So it just really depends. Your third card, my key goal, Ace of Pentacles. So again, could be new job, new raise, new money even. I really feel like January, like this month, is going to be a startup point for my business. I mean, I just launched the other day for businesses. I'm finally selling my boxes and whatnot, my subscription boxes. And so that's very great for me. So maybe my key goal is just to keep on to that success and keep striving for more with new things for my business. Aces really mean new things. So Ace of Pentacles could be new income, new investment. So maybe I'm getting new income from my business or new investment in my business. You know, I really feel like my key goal is to get that new income and to get that new, invest into my business and what I want for my life. So I really feel like that's my key goal for this month. My next card I have is Obstacle to Overcome, and I have the Devil card. So the Devil means temptations, restrictions, addictions, greed, materialism. I really think that the obstacle to overcome is temptations, two things that I shouldn't be having this month. Like, basically, I have a money problem. I buy things without thinking. Like, I buy a lot of candles. Just last month, I believe, before January ended, I think it was before Christmas. Yes, before Christmas, I bought these lovely candles. I keep them in this cup. It's supposed to be a cup for eggshells, but I keep my eggshells in something else now. But I bought these candles from Common Sense. There were 12 for $6. But I really feel like my obstacle to overcome is any greed or materialism, buying too much. I really think that's a big obstacle I need to overcome this month. Would you look at that? This is the second time I got this card, and it's the one from the last deck, and it's Temperance in reversed. So the same card in the same position as the last reading. And so Temperance is about, the upright of it is about balance and harmony. So major accomplishment, I think the major accomplishment this month is my peace, my patience, my harmony, my balance in things. I really feel like my major accomplishment this month will be balancing out what I want and what I desire, what I want and what I need. I mean, there we go again. Me and my materialism. But no, like I've said, I am a Taurus, and another one of our great qualities is possessiveness. And we find security with things that we own. Crystals and magical supplies, journals, those are things that I own, and that's what I find my security in. But I feel like my major accomplishment this month is going to be finding my own security within myself. Maybe I'll find my peace within myself. Maybe I'll learn patience this month. Who knows? But I feel like that's what my major accomplishment is going to be. Next card is What to Avoid. The Empress. I feel like Empress is abundance. It's a very positive card, but I feel like what to avoid is too much. If you see her, she's enjoying the luxury. She's enjoying the peace and quiet. She's chilling, like just chilling like a villain, enjoying her many possessions. I really feel like what I should avoid for January is too much luxury. Like, you can't always live like a queen or king. You can't always live that luxurious life. You can't always have abundance. So I feel like what to avoid is negativity as well as too much. You can let things go to your head very, very easily. Like, if you're rich and too much riches, that is something that you would avoid if you got that card, like the luxury card. Okay, avoid being too up there in the clouds and come back down to earth and do something great with your life for once. But that's what I feel like this card is telling me to avoid, is just to avoid too much, expecting too much maybe. So pretty good. The next is what to embrace, and we have the Six of Swords. The Swords is really about conflict and challenges and obstacles. And so for the Six of Swords, I feel like it's transitioning, just basically transitioning, moving, relocating. I think what to embrace is my move. Maybe I should embrace my new change, embrace my new me, embrace my new move, you know, just embrace that sort of thing. That's pretty much it that I got from that, is just to embrace it, because that's what to embrace for the seventh card. Number 8 is where to find support, and we have 8 of Wands. Wands is about creativity, inspiration, and all that jazz. So we have the 8 of Wands. I really feel like it's speed, action, quick changes, new arrival. It's, if you can see it, it looks like shooting stars. So just like zoom. So maybe where to find support is, ooh, this is tricky card. Find support with family, maybe. Maybe with friends. Maybe just find support in the universe. What I get from my whole reading so far is giving, receiving, my challenges, what to avoid, what to embrace, new investments, temptations, patience. So maybe where to find support is in myself. Maybe finding support for the big changes that are coming my way is within myself. I can support myself. I'm going to be learning patience and harmony and peace, and maybe that's where my support is what I've learned throughout this month. So that's my opinion. Next, we have the Queen of Pentacles for our last card, advice and encouragement. So the Queen of Pentacles, I have not gotten this card ever, to be fair, because I haven't seen this card yet in my deck. I mean, I've seen it when I look through it, but I haven't actually had it. So the Queen of Pentacles is resourceful person. Basically, this is actually a tough one. I have to read the book for this. It's only the second time I've had to look in the book, and I'm very proud of myself. It is about intuition, but Earth Mother, Nourishment, Hearth. I really feel like this card, advice and encouragement from Mother Earth. I'm going to take a moment and think about that. I don't really listen too well to Mother Earth, nor do I listen too well to Ceridwen, my goddess, and Cernunnos, my god. And I need to start doing that. And I really feel like her advice is to stay strong and to let abundance flow. with this whole reading, it's telling me about abundance. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles, that's with abundance. I mean, it's new investments, but with that comes abundance. The Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. When I receive, I'm receiving abundance. And when I give, I'm giving abundance. And I feel like Mother Earth is saying, let abundance flow naturally. You know, just let that go through with every obstacle that I face. Just let abundance flow. You know, don't force it. Don't try to resist it. Just let it flow and good things will come to me. That's what I feel like this card is telling me. And she looks like she's holding the moon, and the moon is a very emotional place. So I feel like she's telling me, don't be too emotional, or just let, just let happiness flow, just let abundance flow, and don't let your emotions get too caught up in you, like negative emotions or even positive emotions, like my possessiveness, for example. Don't be too possessive, just let it flow, let it go, which may be hard for me, but by the end of January, that is my goal, is to let abundance flow naturally. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I know this video was a little longer than I even anticipated, but I hope you enjoyed it. I will leave the time durations below, so if you want to just skip to the spreads, you can do that. If you want to sit and listen in on my whole reading, go for it. That would be awesome. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, please comment below and I will try my best and reply to you. If I don't see it too often, it's because I'm not on this account. I do have another account for my singing and I reply more on that account, but if I see it in my email, I will get back to you as soon as I can. Please follow my Facebook page. That will also be in the link below. And please follow my Instagram page, and that will also be down below. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Again, I've said that twice now. Please have a beautiful new year. Have a happy new year, and blessed be. Bye.
Bye-bye.